One of the defining features of San Diego is the US-Mexico border. We're the last stop before Mexico, or the first stop after, depending on your trip.
People, cultures, and all our stuff cross back and forth all day, every day at one of the busiest border crossings in the world.
The border with Mexico stretches almost 2,000 miles, from the Pacific Ocean to the eastern edge of Texas. And a portion of that, just about 60 miles, is where San Diego County and Mexico come together. The border is more than just a physical barrier. Actually, it's not even a full contiguous barrier. It isn't one type of material either. It's a mix of things. Some parts of it are just designed to stop vehicles. Some parts were made from old helicopter pads turned on their side, reaching just a few feet off the ground. And there are large swaths of the US-Mexico border that are uncovered and unmanned. Here in San Diego, it's pretty well covered. And by more than just metal. There are layers of technology, regulations, agencies, and organizations that police the border.
The border is more than just a line separating two countries. It's a web of entities intersecting and overlapping. Here's who's pulling the strings.
First, there is Customs and Border Protection that oversees the border. CBP is in charge of legal ports of entry. These are official border crossings. In San Diego, they exist in San Isidro and Otay Mesa. CBP agents also work at airports and ports at sea. The CBP processes people entering the country. If you're coming into San Diego from Tijuana, you'll interact with CBP.
The agency is also in charge of policing the stuff that's coming into the country. They're looking out for illicit drugs, money, things like that.
Then, there are the spaces between ports of entry. There's a part of this web of agencies that covers that too. The spaces between are policed by the Border Patrol. If someone's coming into the US at a spot that's not a designated port, Border Patrol agents are likely who they will see. Border Patrol often extends its authority past the border, with checkpoints throughout the county, like on the I-8 near Pine Valley and even further north in Temecula.
But remember, the border in many ways extends past the line that divides the US and Mexico. So there are agencies that cover that area too. One of them is Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
Their reach stretches from the border further into the country. ICE has two main jobs: managing deportations of people who aren't allowed in the country, and also combating international crimes like trafficking and money laundering. So ICE does a lot of the same work as the border agencies, but its range is wider and it often works in the country's interior. So that's the border, a web of agencies strung together. Those agencies are for the most part all under the even larger body of the Department of Homeland Security.
Together, they're covering ports of entry, the spaces between, and reaching beyond the border itself to manage the people and stuff entering the country. And a lot of that happens right here in San Diego.